My feels!
Oh, it's not so bad. The quick kill's not that bad, but you have to be ready.
I'm not convinced I'm smart enough for this game.
That's inaccurate. Authorblues, you can do it.
Oh? They're completely contrary to everything you've ever told me.
Yeah, well. I don't want to agree with you, so if you're going to be negative, I gotta disagree with you. Oh, cool. Well, the pattern's really good for me right now. I didn't even get it anyways. Okay, we're starting in 10 minutes. 10-10, is that what you said?
Yes, that's right.
I'll be right back.
Yep. What's the mystery game going to be?
What's the mystery game going to be? It's Paperboy.
I'll take Whomp Em, sorry.
This guy knows Whomp Em is a good game. Alright, I think I am going to have to access the speed gaming stream. Trying to do 4 streams at once turns them all into early CGDQ, occasionally moving screenshot mode. So
yeah, that's kind of what I had, so I'm gonna have to use the SGL page.
yeah. No way, I get to watch the chat too, so
yeah.
Let's just stop that techno remix before it starts.
I'm thrilled about this. Without jumping, is there any way to attack above you?
No. You have to jump,
Oh, okay.
just like Zelda 2.
Is the, are the arrowheads permanent?
No, you only have like 2 uses. Quote me if I'm wrong on that. White hat, I think it's 2, might be 3.
Like,
So
how,
if you
how
get-
are they... By attacking things with them?
Yeah. So essentially, after you get one, you just want to damage boost through the rest of the stage to the boss if you can.
Some of the other power-ups will wear off if you get hit 4 times, or something like that. You sure it's not one of those?
Not that I know of. I don't know of any power-ups that do that.
Really? I thought
Unless-
the helmet, is it? Wears off after a certain number of hits.
To be honest, I don't even know what the helmet does.
Maybe I'm thinking of the wrong game. Am I completely confusing it with something else?
Well, I don't know.
No, I think you're...
I don't know.
on the right track.
Like, yeah, I have no idea what the helmet does. All I know is that gourds are bad, arrowheads are good. That's all I need to know, because everything else is irrelevant.
Do I, Zenek? I don't know. It's the same mic. I probably sound like I have a cold, because I do, but... So I like how in Whomp Em you have the Magic Forest and then the similar but distinctly different Sacred Woods as well.
Right?
So you'd hate
Like
to
that.
confuse them.
All I can say is be glad that you guys don't have to do either the Ice Ritual or the Secret Cliff.
Yeah, those levels look terrible.
The Ice Ritual is just falling and surviving the fall of
Right.
hordes of enemies coming at you. That's all the level is. The Secret Cliff, the level actually isn't too bad. It's a really fun level, but that boss is so freaking hard.
Yeah, I didn't pick that one because it was just like cloud, then platform, then cloud, then platform.
Yeah, exactly. Near the end, that's the fastest way is to use the cloud.
Mhm.
The water test would have been alright, but I think these are better because they're less frustrating than the water test.
There you go. These are the less frustrating levels, guys.
Yeah.
No, water test wasn't that bad.
Not with what you want to do in it. Anyway. I mean, if you go slow, it's not that bad. But the water test
That's all I know how to do.
The entire thing for the water test to go fast in it is to use the throwing spears on all of the small platforms to get up fast on one side or the other. All the while you have those blue water waves or whatever pushing you down further on it. So if you get hit by one of those, you have to try and get off of it because it'll just take you all the way to the bottom of the screen. And that's why it's frustrating.
Oh, you want to say anything, Mario? Hey, hello, you are annoying hands. No? Or just sit on my computer, that's fine too. Oh, yeah.
The Sacred Woods would have been a good one too, though.
Yeah.
Hey, you there, White Hat?
How's it going, guys?
How you doing?
Hey, how's it going?
What's up, White Hat?
Thanks for joining us for the last 3 minutes of practice.
And we got the white hat here?
The White Hat.
Whoa. MC Kids is covering up Whomp Em.
No one wants to see
The
Whomp Em.
MC Kids.
They're here for MC Kids.
Everyone's always streaming MC.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'll probably leave when MC Kid starts.
Okay.
I don't know. Actually, I don't know. I'm just saying.
So
I
I
don't know
was
anything else.
I was replaying the early part of MC Kids, and Birdie's Treehouse 3 is the level I was thinking of with the pain in the ass jump to actually get to that zipper for the card. Unless there's an easier way to do it that I never figured out.
Oh, like jumping onto the slanted platform?
Yeah.
Well, it's not that bad. It's kind of a tricky jump, but it wasn't too bad.
So if you load a ROM for a different game, it does not go well.
For like the save state.
Forgot to switch games. I was like, what just happened in the save state?
Oh yeah, oh hello.
Yeah, that's apparently not how you do it.
I like how it's trying though, like I can see some MC Kids in there.
Does its
It's
best.
making the effort.
White Hat, you might be able to provide a bit more about like what the helmet and the armor do in Whomp Em.
Yeah, the helmet lets you take half damage, and
I could use that.
Yeah, I could definitely use that.
Is that a random drop, or are there any fixed locations for it?
yeah,
Sorry.
they're all random.
Oh.
The only
I'm just gonna keep
locations
resetting
that
until I
are
get Samurai Hat.
levels.
Armor was
And,
temporary invincibility. I got it once.
Yep, yeah, it's invincibility.
That seems so useful. I want all of these things.
It's
Can I
pretty.
just
It's
get
too
all-
temporary.
Too
Oh.
temporary.
I am
Like-
totally going to hit the wrong direction for one of these levels and go backwards on the map.
Oh yeah.
I did that a
Did that
lot
so
in
much
practice.
in practice.
Yeah, so many times. I was like, oh, that wasn't bad except for the 10 seconds I lost on the map.
Mario the cat is in the house, by the way.
Oh,
He's
snakes.
rubbing his face on my microphone.
How do you get your P speed up in? It seems like it's random, but I know it's not in MC Kids.
Keep
It
running.
seems like once,
It's,
yeah, like
it's
once
just a momentum kind of thing, where you kind of walk in a straight line for long enough.
there's just random times where I start the first level where I don't have any of it, and I'm like, what?
Where it
just
seems like you can't get it, huh?
Yeah, and I'm like not moving at all.
Well, this is going to be one of those games. Sorry, I'm talking about Whomp Em now. This is going to be one of those ones that, if it comes together, is going to come together during the actual playthrough, not during practice.
I hope that's true.
I hope so too.
Fiesel's saying
Because-
he's embarrassed of our performances so far.
Because all of my practice is suggesting that maybe I'm not good at video games.
You just aren't. You just don't like Mega Man like games.
It's not that I don't like them. I actually quite like most Mega Man games. They just don't like me.
I thought you hated Mega Man.
No. I dislike games that I'm bad at.
Oh, so you don't like Mega Man?
Right. Wait, wasn't that like where we started?
Yeah. You said I
Yes,
didn't.
to where
I
you
don't.
said
dislike
I
it.
like Mega Man.
Yeah, you said I don't dislike it. I just dislike games I'm bad
But I
at.
mean,
I'm
like-
bad at Mega Man.
Okay, so I want to like it, I guess is what I'm getting at here.
But you just can't get out of the friend zone. The music in the second level is amazing. In
Shame the
MC Kids.
gameplay isn't as good in the second one.
In MC
Not as good as
Kids,
the music.
yeah, it's really good. It's like Club McDonald's.
It was a bad jump. Like, I mean, I've seen some good jumps. No, wasn't one of them.
This really is a fun game.
Oh, that guy dropped
one?
a full heart and I skipped him.
Like, I don't want to ever speedrun it, but it's a fun game. Authorblues, you can take your mouse off your screen, or
No. Why are you watching my screen? I thought you were speedrunning right now.
He's screen
I am.
cheating.
I'm playing a different game, so that would be a really bad decision.
Guys.
McKids on Ice is amazing. It's everything I ever wanted from a platformer.
Yeah,
Alright.
good game. Good physics.
Like,
Well, let's get switched over to Nick Kids time, or MC Kids. Maybe we'll switch, each match we'll switch what we call it.
Sounds good.
So for now it's MC Kids, and it'll be Nick
For now,
Kids.
it's MC Kids, alright.
Alright, here we go.
Okay.
Well-
Do you have to reload the Lewis script or not?
Yes, if you switch, you have to restart the movie and reload the movie. Well, you
That's the
Whomp Em
spirit.
guys can stick around for MC Kids if you want, or you can come back in half an hour and do commentary for the actual Whomp Em match.
Sure.
Yeah, I'm good to just hang around.
Sounds
Yeah.
good. You ever play MC Kids?
I have not.
Yeah, briefly. It's fun.
Yeah, I think so.
Good game.
Okay, well, while these guys are getting set up, just take a look at the bracket here. We've got a couple of matchups happening tonight. it's going to be Jorf versus LiteYear and authorblues versus johncarls, the grudge match. And then the winners of each of those matchups will be put against each other in matchup number 28 here. And we're also going to determine the outcome of that based on today's times, the times everyone gets in these 3 matches. There's also a losers bracket match that will be between the losers of Jorf versus LiteYear and authorblues versus johncarls, which will also be determined by the 3 matches that we do today.
I literally don't understand
Yep,
that at all.
it's complicated. But you'll see as we go. We'll update this bracket. Yeah, and if you want to see this for yourself, you just go to our website there, speedgaming.tv
So
2015.
So am I not competing against Jorf and Sigma and today at all?
You are, because whichever of Jorf and LiteYear, whoever of them wins, will go up against the winner of you and authorblues.
In the second race?
In this, it's going to be all 3 of
Overall.
Yeah, it's overall. So
Okay.
you're going to do 3 matches just like you normally would.
I kind of get it now. I
Yeah.
gotcha. Whew.
Yep, good stuff.
I was watching Jorf for a
So
moment.
2 people will
He
be
went
eliminated
somewhere
from
I was
today.
not.
1 person.
No, one person will be.
Okay, only 1 person. Okay.
Yeah, because someone's going to lose this, like the second round
I
winners
gotcha.
bracket, and someone else is going to win the first round losers bracket.
I gotcha. I'm picking up what you're putting down.
Alright, so let me just get my stream set up and then we'll go.
I don't understand the zippers in the walls. Those are interesting. Conceptually. How do you skip a split? You should add something that lets you skip a split if you miss it.
Oh, yeah, just hit the
Just
space
split.
bar. Yeah, there's really no way to
That's gonna
skip
throw
split.
off my golds.
It
It's gonna
is.
throw off my sum of best.
It is. That's the downside.
I want to throw that off.
Alright. Well, just before we get started here, I'll be right back.
I hate that card or whatever gets in the way of the end of the 6th level. What's the best way to get rid of that?
End of the 6th level.
At the end of the last level in the first goal, you go up to the top to move over that thing. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, there's a card right above you. You know, I would take that.
Don't we have to get that card?
Yeah.
Wait, you have to get the card at the end of the 6th level?
You do.
Yeah. Part of the goal.
Hmm?
Just to
I
confirm,
didn't
it's the
think
cards in 2-2, both in 2-3, and the one in 2-6.
Wow. I am really glad I asked that question.
That would have been real awkward for you.
So what, do you just jump on the top of it? You can't pick it up from underneath, right?
From the
You can
side.
pick it up from the side.
Okay, well, I'm in the level now, so I'm gonna see what you guys are talking about.
Yeah, man.
Wow.
You do that.
Well, that would have sucked.
What
I'm
really
like,
would
oh,
have
I
sucked.
got a really good time. And then you're like, oh, you didn't get the card. And
Exactly.
I'd be like, oh, well, that's...
It's not even
sad.
out of the way. You just got to know to get it.
No, it's... So you just have to... So you have to jump on top of it?
From the
Get it from
side.
the side.
What's the best... Oh, you can getting it from the side's the best strat, probably.
Yeah, when you stand in that little notch there, walk all the way up to the left, and then just jump straight up, and then press right and B to hit it.
Okay, and that's... You're saying to avoid the...
To avoid getting hit by those arrows.
I like how you didn't let us skip that part.
Yeah, it's kind of a frustrating little skip to get jumping between those arrows, and coming in the very last level of the goal, I can see people's runs just getting ruined by missing it.
Yeah, I can
You
understand.
don't want that. Well, alright, I think we are ready. Wait, did authorblues say he was stepping away?
I
You
didn't.
You didn't. That was Empty Eye who said he was
Oh, the
stepping
card's
away.
gone when you go back.
That's right.
Is last split right when you hit the tape?
That's when it fades to black.
Let's see.
When it fades to black?
Right.
Yeah.
When it begins to fade to black. Okay, well, are the four of you guys ready?
I think so.
Yeah.
Yeah, just give me another week.
Hey,
All right, I'm back.
Welcome
Give
back.
me another week and I'll be ready.
Alright, so we
Am I
got...
capturing my mouse? Can I stop capturing my mouse?
You can, if you want.
They even have an option for that these days.
People are saying
Only
that
think I'm
Jorf
back.
is gonna whomp it. So that hurts
Nice
my
meme.
feelings a little bit.
Alright, so it looks like everyone is here. We're gonna get going then, I guess. So, I'm gonna count you guys down. 3, 2, 1, go.
Right.
Good luck, guys.
Good game.
Thanks. This game is better than has any right to be.
Yeah, seriously.
It really is.
Did this come in
okay.
Happy Meals or anything?
No, alright, so a little bit about this game. As you can tell, it is a very McDonald's-themed game. And the plan was for the game to have, like, the full McDonald's marketing muscle behind it. So, you know, the plan was for it to at least be, like, advertised in Happy Meals and things of that sort. For whatever reason, the planned giant cross-promotion deal kind of fell through at the last minute. And the game sort of faded away into obscurity as a result of this, or it's just like a weird curiosity in the NES gaming era. Which is too bad, because as you know, it actually is a pretty good game. I feel like it's almost... I feel like it's kind of too difficult for the target Happy Meal audience, because besides just beating levels these 5 levels here, these 5 stages, what you'll see is our players are also collecting these arch cards. And the game, the overworld, is kind of structured like Super Mario World or Donkey Kong Country, where you have, you know, the worlds, and then in each world there's a bunch of stages you go to. But the difference is each world, or the game actually, has these various cards that you have to collect. And as you get to each world, the McDonald's mascot, that is kind of the guardian of the world, asks you to find a certain number of their cards. So you can't just necessarily go through the levels from point A to point B to the end. There's a bit of exploration involved as well. You have to, in order to move on, you have to collect a certain number of these cards. And if you collect all the cards, you can access this, like, secret world. And if you get everything in the secret world and beat the secret world, you get either 10 free lives, or if you also manage to grab every arch in the secret world, apparently you can get infinite lives. Which unfortunately is not super useful at that point, because you've probably already done everything but the last level in the game.
Is there any way to get a coupon for a free Happy Meal?
You know, I don't remember. It's I do actually own this game. I think my parents actually got it for my brother for Christmas one year when he was 3 or 4, so.
Favoritism sucks.
Something like that. So, what we're seeing here is this jump here to get this second secret card that we're seeing LiteYear do right here.
When it goes black?
Yeah, when it starts to go black.
Okay, better run in.
That jump was always a pain in the butt for me. I actually tried probably in around 2007 or 2008. I started looking into doing speedruns of this. I never really got very far into it, though. Kind of wish I had now. Because apparently no one has actually stepped up to do an all-cards run of this.
Yeah, not yet.
So.
That's surprising.
Yeah, because it's better than just mindless collection. There are little puzzles involved in each one.
Right, yeah. Like I said, it's a surprisingly deep game for a McDonald's themed platformer, I have to say.
And it's fairly open world, which is kind of cool. Considering like it's not as linear as you would think.
Right, yeah, it
Right,
starts
exactly.
out linear, but then actually no, it starts out the first level has some branching.
And you
Yeah.
can go back to levels and do stuff, I think. And
Right, yeah,
Yep,
at some point you need to leave level 3 to go back to level 2 to take you to another part of level 3 or something.
Yeah, you can actually you can freely go back and forth between worlds, and if you collect all of a given mascot's cards, they, grant you various rewards, most of which are kind of lame. One of them, I think, doesn't actually give you anything. He's just like, congratulations, you found all my cards. It's like, well, thanks, Cosmic. Yeah, thanks, Cosmic.
Alright, well we got John Carls on the board already with the 258. Nobody else happy with their run though.
Nice.
okay, and we're out of time, right? So
And that's it. John Carls wins.
nice.
I'd say that probably one of the bigger failings is that they don't indicate if you've gotten all the cards from a level or not.
Yes, exactly. I was just, I was actually playing this. I played the first couple worlds to kind of refresh my memory here. And yeah, you're right. That is the annoying thing, is the little indicator on the world map. It does tell you kind of if you did or did not beat the level, but it doesn't indicate if you found all or even any of the cards in it. So
then
You
you
have to
don't know
kinda-
what level the card might necessarily be in.
right. And also, just to really throw you off, some levels have multiple cards in them. Like stage 2, 3 here has the mascot card and then the secret card, which is part of the secret world.
Yeah, that must be difficult if they don't even tell you that you're supposed to be looking in a particular stage for a certain card. You just have to
Right.
search every inch of every stage.
Yep.
Is the only way to gain extra life in this game to kill 2 enemies with like 1 stone?
I think you can do it if you kill 10 enemies.
Okay.
Because
Not
anytime
sure.
I've killed 2 enemies with like the same block, I get like an extra heart, is what I mean.
Right.
Which
It
is
might
strange.
have. You might be able to do something with the clipping the tape at the end, because if you do it kind of far enough to the right and you also hit the M, the arch, you'll notice besides all the little arches that you get, there's like a block of some kind that pops out of it, and I'm not entirely sure what that's all about.
Yeah, that's right. There's a little square pixel thing that pops out in the middle once you hit the M. It's in the last stage, I think, there's like a bridge that you need to cross, and those things all go there to help you cross it or something.
Oh, interesting.
It's something weird like that. Yeah, I think you don't end up needing it till you get to the last level.
And yes, as Link points out, there is a bonus game if you collect over 100 arches, or you can get a few free lives as well.
Bonus game.
Bonus games are fun. Not so much in speedruns, but they're fun.
Yeah, there's 1-ups all over the place. There's a few 1-ups where it'll give you like a platform consisting of 2 1-up blocks that you can grab. And if you grab the second one, then you just fall off the ledge and die, but you get to,
But you get
respawn
2.
with 1 more life than what you started with.
Yeah, and the 1-up blocks do respawn as well when you die, which is nice.
Why did I just do that?
There was actually I found online years back, kind of a retrospective by one of the people who programmed this game, that gave me a lot of the knowledge about how there was. You could kind of tell there was at one point supposed to be a big McDonald's crossover with this game.
Right.
That just never happened for whatever reason. But
So
And
is
it's-
it technically not affiliated with McDonald's then? Is that why it's MC Kids instead of McKids?
I think it is, because you can't use their mascots.
I guess that's
right,
true.
it still is, but the the game came out, but you would think being such a heavily McDonald's themed game that McDonald's themselves would have done more promotion.
Right.
Another. I got
They-
coming in.
Never did, from what I recall.
Also, another oddity about this is that there's no food in this game at all. So there's no hamburgers, no fries, no nothing. I don't know if that was an intentional design decision.
I don't really know.
I mean, do you think that way back then McDonald's was at all concerned about being sued over promoting bad eating habits? I mean, seems to be before the age of that.
Yeah, so it was 91, so...
Do we split when it fights out, like, after the high five?
No,
not
after
that
the
long.
M. After you get the M, or after you get the ending tape, and then
I
it
thought
starts.
you
Yeah,
said when
sounds-
it turns to once it turns to black, though, right?
Yeah, once it fades after you've cut the tape.
Okay. Yeah, I submitted a second run. Just as a heads up.
Okay, another run from John Carls. Also got a run from Jorf. Arcano's working on getting those things updated.
I think what McDonald's plan was with this is when they released the game, there's no food in it, right? So you're sitting there thinking, well, now I need food because this is obviously about McDonald's, so you have to go get McDonald's now.
Ah.
Uh-oh.
Because then, you feel like you got your money's worth because you got the food on a game that's supposed to be based around food, but it wasn't.
I feel like you made that up.
Nah.
Maybe it's like Super Mario Bros. 2. McDonald's just took it over and threw M's in everywhere.
Okay, I think I actually found the retrospective I was talking about, which I will link in the chat now. By one of the programmers of the game. So that's worth a read.
That is true.
He does mention kind of more or less what I said, that at some point McDonald's was going to get behind it and for whatever reason decided not to at the last second. Not really sure why, but...
Well, this is going roughly as well as it did in practice.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
I thought you had good practice.
I mean, this is going really.
Well, the strategy is to make it sound like your practice, you're doing awesome, you're getting great times. And
Well,
let your
my
opponents
practice,
know.
I did get great times. I just didn't get them every time.
So one of the things that may not be obvious just from watching is that the game does kind of have like a momentum system where if you just walk for a long enough period of time, you start to move faster. And when you're in that faster speed, you also jump a little bit higher. And that's kind of the key to grabbing this secret card that I just saw John Carls get, although... Because I am watching the restream with all of you lovely people in the chat, so...
Jorf, what was your time?
Wait, he's got... Well, yeah, he's at 2:45 the Jorf's time right now.
2:45.
Yep.
He's got a strat. I don't. There's no way
mean,
with
like
my
all of
strats
them?
I can get a 2:45.
Yeah, that Iron Sword music. We'll have Iron Sword on SGL sometime. Absolutely.
Oh, beat Ice Fire Mountain.
Yeah, I don't know what it'll be yet.
Okay.
Ice Fire Mountain? Wait, that's the last one?
That's the last level
no.
with the last boss.
It
Yeah.
will not be that.
Ah. I don't know. I like Iron Sword, despite it kind of being Iron Sword, if you will. And Zero utterly failing to narrow down the goal for Iron Sword with get rid of the googly eyes.
Yes.
Oh, that was going so well.
I don't want to waste time on a bad run, but that being said, I also don't have anything on the board, so... Beggars can't be choosers at this point.
Yeah, I've definitely done the... That tends to be my strategy for SGL, which you should probably never seek to mimic my SGL strategy, but tends to be for the first one, basically as long as I don't just die, just try to get a time on the board and then work on improving it from there.
It's done.
It's very dangerous to know what you're capable of, because then you'll accept nothing else.
Yes.
Well, yeah, that's a good thing too, because once you get a run on the board, you don't feel that. Like, I know me, I start choking up under the pressure of getting one in.
Mm-hmm.
No pressure off. That you would do that. You would never.
So I have not actually seen the full goal text for this. I know it's beat levels 2 through 2. Yeah, that's a tongue twister. Levels 2 through 6. But I know you mentioned they also have to collect certain cards. What are the cards that they have to collect? It looks like both of them in 2-3.
Yes. So you need to collect the card in 2-2, 2 cards in 2-3, and the card in 2-6.
The card in 2-6. Okay.
Right.
The
And
only
in
cards
2-6
that you need to collect.
Right, yeah, at 2-6 also you're not allowed to take the shortcut between the arrows. You have to actually go around the way they intended.
Okay.
And as I think we discussed before, that was just because it's a kind of a fragile trick jumping in between those arrows, and it could certainly ruin your run if you mess it up right there on the last stage. Plus the stage is kind of trivial without it, so...
Mm.
Alright, so far just Jorf and johncarls with runs up on the board.
We're about halfway through here.
I want to know where Jorf is saving those 10 seconds. That's what I want to know.
I'll never tell.
He's still after.
Dude, that was so awesome, where small time loss turned into total run catastrophe. I love speed games where it's very easy to come back from small mistakes. My favorite.
There's some people in the chat mentioning the soundtrack to this game, and yeah, I like the soundtrack too. It's got I like to call it the Euroness sound, which there's a kind of like Commodore 64 Amiga type sound that certain NES composers kind of strive for. And this is one of the games that I feel kind of has that sort of instrumentation and feel to it in its soundtrack.
Yeah. Technically what's going on is that it's using something called FM synthesis, so instead of just using the built-in square waves and triangle waves and all that, it's using a slightly more complicated thing where you're using... it's sort of hard to explain what exactly it is, but it's the same kind of thing that gets used in a lot of like the old Casio keyboards and stuff like that. It's just an old synthesis technique. And it's very simple, but it gives you a much more rich, sound palette to work with.
Right.
And yeah, some games make use of it and some don't, and you can definitely hear the difference.
Right. You're right, it is a little bit difficult to explain, but when you kind of know it when you hear it. Or at least I do.
Right, yeah, I mean, basically what it is, you have an oscillator, and the frequency of that is controlled by another oscillator, so it lets you set a whole bunch of different parameters, and you can get a variety of sounds that sound like different instruments if you just know what parameters to tweak everything to.
Oscillator, I barely know her.
I barely
Is that a
know
second
later.
time?
Yeah, well, that joke will never get old.
I assure you it will. Give it time.
I assure you I can run it right into the ground.
I won't doubt
Man
that.
after my own heart. Gotta run those jokes into the ground.
Get some momentum. What's the main character's name? You can be one of two characters, right?
Yeah, they're Mick and Mac.
Oh, wow.
Yep.
Nobody exhausted any resources on that one.
Which one's Mick?
I want to say the white kid.
You are correct.
How do you know he's white? Racist.
They're also in, I believe, a Genesis game, Mick and Mac Global Gladiators, which was... They were trying to clean up the environment, as I recall. I do not recall if how McDonald's heavy the theme on that one was. Other than those two characters.
That's right. McDonald's breakfast is served all day now.
That's right.
So
We're
good.
commemorating that with the
Enough here.
MC kids.
They changed, like, I hadn't had a breakfast sandwich in a long time from there until they did this breakfast whenever. And they put, like, real eggs in those things now. It's very impressive. You can taste it. I just figured I would advertise for them. Since
Oh, there you go. Well,
yeah.
game is a giant McDonald's advertisement. With, long-lost McDonald's characters. You're not really seeing any of that in this run, but you'll notice the world is called Birdie's Treehouse.
Mick and Mac will always live on in my heart.
That's right.
Get some speed. I don't normally encourage giving children speed, but in this situation, I think it's appropriate.
Yeah, author need a run going.
So, Feasel, would you like to explain what the little box is next to John Carls' stream?
Yeah, well, so that is our comparison videos. What that is Jorf's best run is what you're seeing in the thumbnail video, and it's being synced up to John Carls' current run. And we should also right now be seeing Jorf synced up against his own PB, but for some reason the video's not syncing properly, so we can't see that right now.
He's
Hopefully.
so fast it won't even.
Yeah, he's so fast.
That's right.
Can't even be run by a computer. Man, I still don't understand how you did it, Jorf.
Alright, LiteYear gets a run in. And, I mean, LiteYear's run is now on the board, I should say. His run was in a while ago. But yeah, so far we got Jorf in the lead with a 245 still. I believe that was his first run. Still good for first place. But LiteYear now is taken second, so John Carls is pushed down a little bit further.
Thanks a lot. And Auth will pull a run out last second.
Not a good one at this pace.
Cry. Doesn't need to be a good one, because apparently you guys all learned things I didn't learn at this level.
No worries, it wasn't better than anyone else's, so I'm just gonna keep doing those. Now would be a bad time for me to play.
I'm not quite sure what Jorf is doing over there as he restarts another run.
Just Jorfing around, don't worry about it.
Just
Yep.
chorfing around.
Well, my PB was 255 in practice, so I'm feeling a little intimidated now.
My PB was okay, but I'll see.
And that
later.
was not with the correct timing. So this is basically my PB. So
I would say that's why you hear me commentating and not on the show, except I'm technically still alive in these playoffs, so... That said, I feel your pain. I practiced, and I'm like, hey, I actually practiced, and I did good, and then I come in third.
What
last.
the hell is this physics?
Didn't have a good 2-6.
Every time I'm doing well on the ice block platforming, I drop one jump. And it's usually a function of how far I got, which is how much I lose.
Oh, I got knocked out by those things at the end of the 6th level.
Oop.
That's a run killer.
That's tough.
That would have been a PB.
Ah,
So LiteYear finishes a run, and it is a PB for him, but not quite enough to catch Jorf.
It's quite simple that I'm competing against authorblues, but I'm not because I'm competing against all of you guys, so... Let's just say I'm competing against authorblues.
that's one of my best times. I don't know if I got under this.
Huh. Wow, well, it is a pretty tight match for the 3 people who have runs. Oh, 4 people have runs on the board now.
Oh no.
Mark is working
that's
on the timing for authorblues'
Huh?
3 minutes. But still, everyone's within about 15 seconds of each other from first to last right now.
This game's not about fairness. This game is a cruel, cruel mistress.
Yeah, if this game was fair, they would give you some way of attacking. I guess the only option is to pick up blocks and throw them.
You can bounce a block off the
Those
ground.
mounds in the background are actually, you can actually use them as snowballs.
Yeah, you can randomly grab snowballs on accident, I noticed when I was practicing. And they will throw off your hopes of going quickly.
Oops. Yeah, I saw Donald Land got mentioned in the chat. Donald Land is another McDonald's themed game. We have had that on the show before. Very tricky game to speedrun. Extremely tricky.
It's Genesis?
NES.
Oh,
It's
NES.
Famicom.
Oh, it's Famicom,
Screw
you're right.
that guy.
is it?
which one am I thinking of? Is there a McDonald's game for Genesis as well?
Yes.
Yeah, McDonald's Treasure
And it's
Land.
a really,
Oh,
really,
okay.
really, really good game.
It's really hard to get in the
Treasure
zippers.
Land. I want to say Global Gladiators is also on Genesis, but I might be wrong. And even if I'm right, like I said, I don't remember how thick the McDonald's influence on that one actually was. Yo, this cover is 90s. Just for only $49.99 on Amazon. Oh, 48 used from 177. You too can own Mick and Mac as the Global Gladiators. Check out that glorious cover, guys. It's pretty great.
Wow, they reused these characters in another game. That's amazing.
Yes.
They just had so much personality and character.
They did, yes.
You should see their portraits. Their portraits at the beginning are just so Bad.
You can't invest this much in character development and then just throw it away on one video game.
Right.
Is Mac all grown up? He's Big Mac now?
Oh, man. Wow, I'm not even going to win cheesiest joke of the stream. Man. It's just not like a dick.
Everything you love has been taken from you.
Well, we've got just over a minute left, so if you're going to be making your power move, it's time to do it.
Oh man.
I know you're waiting. You want to save your power moves for the end. Don't wait too long.
I feel like that's a pop culture reference I'm supposed to understand.
I like there's some sort of implicit belief that I've just been holding back.
Right.
No, guys, I'm not this bad in real life.
It's kind of pointless when your PB is worse than the other two runners for me to even know what I'm supposed to try and do.
Yeah, we've had people at that point just stop and watch the other streams to see if they can find anything that they can.
Yeah, I was kind of doing that and then I felt cheap. And then...
Well, I mean, if you want to take time away from actually doing attempts to look at what other people are doing, then go for it.
Looks like what Jorf is doing is very useful. He just went upside down, I think, in the level.
Upside down. Well, speaking of upside
I
down...
don't even think you're... Are you even in the right levels? Okay, no.
It's time to turn your runs upside down, because this is the last call for resets, your last chance to reset.
Let's do it.
Okay, and no more resets past right now.
Fresh run.
I just saw how Jorf is getting that extra speed in the second stage, and I feel stupid for not. Because I tried that jump for a long time.
At the bottom of the thing. Of the ascent. Yeah, I saw he did that, and then I was like, I'm not going to be able to learn that right now.
I feel stupid because I watched the TAS's movement, and I was like, I should learn how to do that jump, and I was like, I can't figure it out. I don't think a human can do it. Then Jorf is doing
human
it.
can't do it. Jorf can do it.
What's up?
Well, looks like LiteYear's run is defunct.
Yeah, I died pretty
Yeah,
quick.
so didn't last long.
So you mentioned this was a mystery game before on SGL, and I think the players had a lot of the same sentiment where they looked at stuff and were like, I don't think this is humanly possible, and then eventually as they mystery gamed it up, realized, oh, some of this stuff actually can be done. So
Yeah, a lot, and like you said earlier, a lot of it has to do with getting that extra jump height by doing a running jump, and sometimes just timing that exactly right is what you need to do some of these quick card grabs.
Hey, Alf, if you want to lose your run, that would be fine with me, just so you know.
Yeah, it's a good way to lose your run.
Thanks for.
Yeah, like if you just want to make like a huge crippling mistake at this point, would be really appreciated.
I also wish the best for you and everything that you do.
This is... You're gonna take this out on me on the podcast? It's gonna be a salty one.
Alright, looks like so far we got johncarls a little bit behind the time he's trying to beat, which is LiteYear's. And we have authorblues a little bit ahead of the run he's trying to beat, which is johncarls.
Stop it.
Actually, he's ahead of mine right now.
If you beat my... You've got to have a mistake in you somewhere. Come on, buddy. Dig deep.
I've got them all over the place.
Dig deep.
Signing up for SGL Playoffs was that.
Dig deep. Don't bop me now. Oh, mother of snakes.
That doesn't beat LiteYear, though.
Did you beat me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you would.
Power move.
Alright, authorblues gets an almost 10-second improvement to his PB.
Of course.
which is gonna put
Look,
him in.
you kickmastered me last time, okay? I don't want to hear it.
Oh my gosh. Well, first one to turn in a run, and then I don't improve it for 30 straight minutes. That's good.
All right.
But hey, at least you found that last card.
And that 2-4 strike, my 2-4 wasn't as good. So
Okay. Well, looks like we got final positions on this match here. Arcano's working on getting authorblues' most recent run timed, but we know that it's going to be a bit ahead of John Carls and a bit behind LiteYear.
Make sure you got all those cards. I know how he works.
That's true. He is a cheater. You don't want cheaters winning on SGL.
This guy
Right.
works.
But yeah, it looks like
Been called worse.
outcome of this match is going to be Jorf with the 245, and then LiteYear in second place with 248, authorblues in third with the 250, and John Carls in fourth with 256. Very close. 11 seconds between first and fourth this time, so very close.
Best of the race.
That's all you can ask for. Except for a lot of other things, like winning.
Well, we're going to take a break for a minute or two while we get set up for Whomp Em, which is going to be our second match. There we go. Board is updated there. Author's time came out to be 250.5.
Allegedly.
oops.
You want to know what my secret is? I mapped a button on my controller to the letter R. Those resets get records.
Ooh, that's not a bad idea.
Consider that the author blue strat. All resets all the time.
Good strat.
Alright, we're switching over to Whomp Em. Let me just get the stream updated. Let these guys readapt to this game. It's a little bit tough sometimes switching over from games that have very different physics.
My favorite thing about this game is that authorblues doesn't like it. That's its one redeeming quality.
He's gonna get a second check, okay?
So apparently some emotes are not working for me. Oh well, whatever.
I feel like this is gonna come down to the quick kill on that boss.
Oh, you don't have to worry about me being a contender for this one.
There we go, finally.
Contender, I barely know her.
She jumps so slow.
What do you think after playing MC Kids? How does this game feel?
Slower.
Just a lot slower in general. You do have a lot more horizontal speed in that.
Well, since my spirit was crushed, I no longer feel.
I see. So you feel nothing at all now.
Yeah.
Feels right, Feasel. Feels right.
It feels alright. There you go.
Did we start yet?
Nope, I'm just updating the
Okay.
brackets while I let you guys get reacclimated here.
Let's see if I can get the quick kill.
One good thing about the quick kill is that he only restores 3 health when he does them off, even if you get partial, it's not.
So it's complete
terrible.
RNG whether or not he appears in front of you, though.
Yeah, that's true.
But
So
he
like,
has-
it's been about 20 seconds and he hasn't appeared in front of me yet in the spot he needs to. So that
he's in a pattern. The pattern is random for each. There's a couple different patterns you can do, but I think it's a cycle of like 4 or 5 times that he drops down and then he like starts his cycle over.
doesn't seem to want to stop by and say hi. Yeah. It's
4
supposed
is
to
the
come-
most common one I've seen, but once in a while I see him do a 5th pattern that wasn't there before. But 4 is what he usually loops on for me.
Get it anyways.
Yeah, so if you see he stays on the left side, you have to go over there because he's just gonna keep staying over there.
If it makes anyone feel better, I have yet to kill the moth.
Alright guys, you ready to start this match?
Depends on that. What do you mean by that?
No, nobody wants to admit that they're ready, but I know they
Depends
are.
on what you mean by that.
I'm not 100% certain I can finish this goal, so...
Oh, cool.
I'll give you another 30 seconds and then we'll go.
Okay.
So, our second match here, Whomp Em, this is our mystery match. Whereas MC Kids, these players had a week to work on it. They had over a week to work on it, although probably in practice they worked on it maybe about a day. No, I'm just kidding. I know not everyone waits till the night before.
Who do they think they are? Me?
Yeah. No. But unlike that, though, these guys only have an hour to work on Whomp Em. They just were notified of this game about an hour before the match started, so we are
Notified, punished.
punished, exactly. So they're pretty new to this game and kind of making up strats as they go along. There were some video resources to look at. White Hat's Run is a very useful resource.
If you like seeing things that you're not going to be able to do, yeah.
Right. I'd say you can do most of what's in that video.
Maybe you can.
Okay. No, you can. You just don't
Not
have
all.
any faith.
If you have faith as big as a mustard seed, you'd be able to do it.
Alright, well, I think it's about time to start this match off. So, I'm
Alright.
gonna give you guys the countdown. In 3, 2, 1, go! And they're off. So, the goal here for this game is to beat Fire Test Stage and Magic Forest Stage. So the way this game is structured, you start out doing an intro level, and then once you've beaten that, you're taken to a level select, and there are, I think, 6 choices for which levels to do next, and you have to beat all those. 6, yeah. And then that once you've beaten all those, it takes you to a final level where you, you know, go and beat the final boss, etc. So these, in each of these levels, each time you beat one of the bosses, you get a different totem, and the totem is just a new sub-weapon for you. It sort of goes with the Mega Man theme, in that you beat a boss and get their weapon, except, unlike Mega Man, you have unlimited use of all these items, so they can switch between them whenever they want, and use as many as they want. The one that you're going to see the most use out of is this throwing spear, which is sort of like a super arrow, in that you can use it as a platform as well as a weapon, and it greatly speeds up these climbing sections. So what other
Good at using
weapons do you think we're going to be seeing today?
Mostly
Anything?
fire.
Some fire?
Fire and spin, yes.
Yeah, the spinny spear.
Spinny spear.
Advantage of the spinny spear being
It does
The-
more damage.
just more damage against the
The
bosses.
fire boss, yeah.
Now that spinning spear can also knock projectiles out of the way or something like that. It's apparently got another use.
There's certain obstacles in
haven't seen
other
it.
levels where you can't get through them without using the spinny spear.
Oh, it can break obstacles
Yeah,
too.
Yeah.
can break
Right,
blocks.
in the very last level, there's some breakable spots that you have to go through. Then there's also, you know, some ice spots that you have to use the fire on, so the boss level makes sure you use all of the weapons that you gained.
I see. And the fire, that's a projectile, right?
No.
No.
Oh, wait. Oh, I'm thinking
The
of
only-
throwing spear is the only projectile.
Yeah, that is the
Right.
only projectile.
So what's the advantage of the fire weapon?
Mother of snakes.
Just using it against the moth.
Is
Yeah,
it just
the
More
moth-
range,
is weak
slightly
to
more
it.
range than your normal,
That's
I
true.
guess.
Oh, I see. It's got longer range. And it does more damage against the moth boss, specifically, or against any boss?
Just the moth boss.
I see. So there is some sort of boss weakness system. Sort of.
Yeah.
Is there anything else that's specific to a boss doing more damage?
The throwing spear does more damage to the level that they would play after this level. I forget what it is. The water test or whatever.
It's probably water test.
Yeah.
Okay. Does each of the weapons have
I-
a boss that it works against?
No.
No.
Did I pull a total John Carl?
That's
gosh.
one thing that this is not like Mega Man, is there's not really weaknesses. It's just a couple things happen to do better against one or two of the bosses.
I can't.
I did exactly
So-
what you said you were going to do, John Carls. I got a pretty good first stage and then picked the wrong second stage.
Oh, nice. I'm glad you turned my name into a negative verb, by the way. I really appreciate it.
It was your plan to do that.
You'll note the
was
magic
a
forest
fear.
is similar to but distinct from the Sacred Woods, which is another level in this game. I don't know why that continues to amuse me, but it does.
Well, one's magic,
it's-
the other's sacred.
Right.
Yeah. And one has way better music.
So what generally determines the order that you do these bosses in a speedrun? Why is it done the way that it is?
I think it's based on. Well, I just followed what the task does.
Okay.
But it's
That's a good
About
way to
usefulness?
It's a good way
It's
to
based
start.
around which weapons you get.
it's based on how soon you want to get the throwing spear.
So throwing
So we-
spear you get from which?
You get from
Secret.
Secret Cliff.
Okay, and that's the one where you want to have the cloud to help you get through there faster?
Yes.
Exactly.
So that's why you got to do the level with the cloud before that. So that would be ice, is it?
Yeah, the ice ritual.
Yes. And that level is all falling straight down, so you don't even need the throwing
Oh
spear.
my.
Right, yeah, that's interesting. That whole level is just a bunch of falling, and they do things like put spiky platforms just barely off the screen, that appear just barely enough time to get out of the way, probably not even enough. It's a very frustrating level.
That's
Could you
my least
imagine
favorite
that
level.
being the SGL goal?
Yeah.
Oh, that'd be
the fi-
awful.
Should have done the final level.
The final level is its own beast.
Final level's pretty long, too, from what I remember.
The final level is the reason why I don't have a run of this yet. I've learned the game, I just haven't been able to do a run of it.
Well, looks like Jorf's got a run up on the board, 346. So far the only one with a completed run.
So this game in Japan is based around, was it Chinese mythology?
Yeah, so
That is-
Wukong.
Journey to the West.
Okay.
The story is based on.
I see. It's a very popular Chinese story. And then, for whatever reason, they changed the main character to a Native American for the US release.
Named Soaring Eagle.
So
Yes.
That's his name.
So that's really the only thing that's different is just how he looks. Like, the game is exactly the same otherwise.
Right, it is otherwise exactly the same. They just they changed only the main character, correct?
There's a couple
Okay,
of other.
so then we have
like,
right differences.
Let's ask the question: what is with the flying pink elephants?
That is a good question.
Those are the natural enemies of the Native Americans, I thought.
Of course.
And the Chinese, apparently.
Yeah.
You never played cowboys and Indians and pink elephants?
Can't say I have.
I did not. Would you teach me sometime?
Yeah, for sure.
All right, got the official timing in for Jorf's run. It is a
Oh,
346.3.
Snakes. Mother of snakes. Let's see if I can get the quick kill. Could you give me the heart? Thank you.
Honestly, looking at these, the only other level I think that would be good for something like this would be the Sacred Woods itself.
Yeah, we've done Sacred Woods, I want to say, on this show before.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. The beginning stage is pretty good. I mean, it's short, and it's not got a boss. But yeah, that's a decent one for an SGL goal, so might see that in some goal in the future.
This is a terrible run. Oh my gosh. Could you stop hiding inside the wall? Butterfly problems. Alright.
That's why you kill it before. Gotta learn the quick kill.
I know, I tried to do the quick kill, but instead of doing it, I did the slowest kill possible.
Dang.
You decided to not do the quick kill.
Missed that run I had earlier where I both of my potions left over after the end of the first day.
Oh,
it was a good one.
And as a reminder, if you get the boss down into like their rage state, if they touch you after that, they will steal the bottles and be fully healed.
And remain in rage state.
Which is
and
a great
remain in
mechanic
rage
to throw
state.
into a game. That's a really
So you
great
just
mechanic.
all of a sudden have a really hard boss fight if it wasn't hard enough for you.
That's a really nice thing for Jalico to do. Thanks, guys.
Well, Jorf gets yet another run in. He's got a 346 up on the board, but he's just got a 334 now, so that is the time to beat.
Show off.
For some reason,
Yeah, I knew that was going to be improved.
the synchronization is not working for Jorf's stream. I wonder if it's like some slight color differences, maybe.
Sounds like some cheating. I think he probably should.
Yeah, it's true. Maybe he's a TAS. That's why it's not working.
That
He's
sounds
not human.
It's better than before.
So I think this time that I got is probably the best I got in practice. So
This is
So we should explain what some of the other stuff is. We haven't explained the E-tanks yet, or these bottles, but they basically work like E-tanks. When your health runs out, it'll refill your health again.
Yeah, it works like a fairy in Zelda.
It's more like
Yeah, it
a
works-
fairy.
Yeah,
Zelda,
works like a fairy, that's true. I guess if you think E-tank, it's more like a refillable thing, and it's not refillable. You lose it. It's consumed once your health runs out.
Right.
Each of these levels has, I think, at least one E-tank hidden in it. We might see these guys getting the one in the fire test stage. I'm not sure about the other one, whether they're going to.
I get
I
it.
am.
Okay.
In addition
Neither one of
to-
them is super far out of the way.
Yeah, it's pretty close.
I don't even know where the one is in the sacred.
At the very
Good point, authorblues. Well put.
the very end of the screen, hit the flower.
Well articulated.
Oh, for the
Fire
first
Taker.
screen?
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the
first
first
screen in the Magic Forest.
You've got it.
There's a
Okay,
small
I
platform
might get it in the
standing
future.
right next to it.
Could you go up the plant?
Whoa, do we have another?
There's also a heart on the next screen after that. If you go into the little cubby on the left and jump.
Okay, game.
Yeah, there's hidden items all over the place in this game.
So it looks like LiteYear has got also a 346, but in the meantime, Jorf has improved his time to a 334, so it's still Jorf and then LiteYear.
Oh my gosh, I'm getting the 5 pattern. Thanks, game. Oh, it still is a quick kill. Weird. Oh, I got 337 then.
Yeah, you can hit the moth one more time before you actually. Oops.
Yeah, you can make a
Gotta clear
mistake
splits.
and.
Oh,
Just a
I'm
quick
sorry.
kill.
I did say that earlier. My bad.
Darn it.
I'm glad I didn't give up on the run.
Screwed up. Well, maybe not a good run, but
Yeah, I don't know if it was said earlier, but the moth guy, he'll fall from his cocoon once he gets to 3 HP left.
That I didn't know. I didn't know what the hell value was.
So you can miss the first hit as long as you do the last 2 in couples.
So you don't actually have to do 2 double hits. You can do 2 single hits, but then the third one has to be a double hit.
Exactly. I guess
So then,
that's what I meant.
because you can only
How
get
does
2
that
more.
quick kill work? I need to watch that again. I have no idea what's going on.
Essentially,
So if you
when
can-
Go ahead.
Go ahead. No, you run the game. Sorry.
Yeah, I just
Oh.
don't understand. Everyone's talking about quick kill, and I haven't even seen it. Like,
Basically, the cocoon will fall down, and you want it to. If it falls down in front of you, that's the best. And you'll basically jump up as it's coming down and hit it in the air, and then as it goes back up, you hit it again. So you essentially do 2 hits in one cycle, and you just do that 3 times.
okay. Does
That
it,
is a little bit RNG dependent because you don't know where he's going to fall at, but if he falls in front of you, that's like the easiest way to do it anyway, because then you avoid the moth phase altogether.
okay. Because I just got a pretty passable time, but with like maybe the world's worst boss fight. So I'd like to like upgrade the boss fight. You know?
Yeah.
Like you feel me?
Sure.
I feel you.
I'd like to feel you.
Maybe.
Yeah, like
in
an,
addition to the fairy E-tanks, whatever you want to call them, the bottles, there are also upgrades that increase your maximum health capacity, but the issue is that they also increase the maximum health capacity of all the bosses, which is a interesting, to say the least, game mechanic.
Yeah, don't pick up gourds.
Right.
Interesting, you mean really evil.
In the sense of, may you live in interesting times.
And the scaling between like what you get versus the boss is like pretty unfair. I mean, the bosses can get like 2 full bars of health, and you're still stuck with like, I don't know, 6 hearts max.
I think the boss gets 2 hearts to your 1 every time you get it.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
So yeah, gourds are bad. Now, the fastest way to kill a boss, though, is RNG dependent, right, Whitehat? With the arrowheads?
Yep. Exactly. Relying on a random arrowhead drop from a random enemy.
How much
Getting-
extra damage does that do?
Lets you kill the boss, like for the moth. It would let you kill him in 5 hits instead of 6. So it makes the quick kill a little bit easier.
And how many uses do you have before that actually goes away? 2?
You get 4 hits with the arrow.
Oh, 4 hits.
Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not gonna be a PB. Jorf, you got a 312? Oh, mother of snakes.
Yeah, he's a really speedrunner.
Oh wait, he speedrun games before?
What?
That seems like an unfair advantage.
I think that's cheating.
Well, Jorf gets yet another PB down to 309.
Oh my
It's the
gosh.
first place time to beat.
I'm playing for second.
Barely got the quick kill. Nice.
And the backspace key will undo a split.
Yeah, I know. I just had to wait till I could have another hand for that.
Okay.
I don't know how you optimize this run that well already. That's
Yeah,
impressive.
that
That's
is-
impressive.
Step 1, be Jorf.
Right, yeah, that's an impressive difference,
Be
though.
Jorf
Like
for Dragonar.
30 seconds over the next best time.
Hit not go through.
Hey, Mario.
What? How'd you make it to fireman?
I don't think that that's fair that this enemy can refill their health. Just... I mean, I've played some video games before, and I just, that doesn't, you know, like, I'm not for it.
Did he steal your refill?
No.
Oh. What enemy?
I'm just,
No.
I can't,
The mop.
I can't,
Hatched,
just can't get the
essentially.
quick kill, so I'm getting the moth, and he's refilling his life every time. But this just isn't my game, and I'm okay with that. This isn't for
I'm
me.
okay with that too.
I'll leave it to the experts like White Hat, Jorf. Not John Carls.
Not John Carls. Ouch.
Let's see how it is. I think there's going to be some very salty discussion in our next podcast, man. I'm going to need a mediator.
Alright, let's put on some Whomp Em music. Ooh, that's loud.
I wouldn't know. So
Yeah, it's fine.
Sometimes you got to blast the Whomp Em music, you know?
Gotta blast a little
Let
Whomp Em.
loose.
that's right.
Let your hair down.
Just blast the Magic Forest music.
I think we've all been there.
Whomp Em has some really solid tracks in it, though.
I don't remember the music too much. I have played this, but it was when I was quite young. I don't remember getting particularly far into it, so.
I grew up with the game and played it a lot. Never beat it as a kid, but still played it a lot. So I know the
I would've
tunes
gotten
quite well.
that. That's not gonna-
Is this guy Master Higgins' lost twin? Sure.
I would just like to point out on my screen, for whatever reason, my Craigasms are not working. I type Craigasm and I just see the word Craigasm. And yes, I know Craigasm is not an actual word. My point being, it is not converting it to the actual emote. Which makes me sad.
Oh my gosh. Ladder boss. Oh my gosh, seriously.
Well, I think
Final
we've got all
boss is
the...
the true final boss.
I think all the times are updated. I think this leaderboard is correct right now. Jorf is still in first with a 309. John Carls 337, holding down second. LiteYear just behind him with a 339, and authorblues with a 341. So
Wow.
very close for second through fourth.
Those times are all correct.
Okay, cool. Thanks, Ark.
I think you mixed my time with Jorf's up, actually.
Oh, right. That's right. Sure.
Sorry about that.
Yep.
Yeah, that happens.
So who else runs this game currently? So White Hat, the record holder, Dartarik's learning the game, but who else has been playing this?
Nobody.
I think OmniGamer was messing with it before, but I don't know how far he got with that.
Yeah, he helped out a lot, like at the very beginning when I was learning it. He had like a hitbox viewer, so I found all the hidden items in the game, and it really helped on the enemies because their hitboxes are really weird.
Huh. So
I know as a
go on.
for a casual play, using this spinning wand is a pain.
Yes, it is.
Like, it doesn't feel like a real weapon.
Yeah, you pretty much only use that for the fire boss and when you need to go through blocks in the late levels.
Dude, this moth can eat my...
Yes.
Come over.
It's not
and
gonna
eat
happen,
your dinner?
dude. It's not gonna happen again. I'm not gonna finish again. So what does it even matter?
That's what she said.
Well then, on that note, LiteYear's got another run in. Just finally, he shaved another few seconds off his time, and he's down to a 3:33, I believe. So that's good for second.
You bopper.
Like 20 seconds more to go.
Yep, another 20 seconds to go.
Yeah.
That's enough to put him ahead of John Carl's is 337 and authorblues is 341.
I believe in authorblues. All he needs to do is get a arrowhead, a helmet, and a
Right. He just needs to get all the
invincibility.
random drops.
He just needs to get all
get-
of the random drops, and he will do fine.
If he got all the random drops, he would just flip out. He wouldn't be able to concentrate. Too much excitement.
Wouldn't even know what to do with that. It would be wasted on me. Give it to Jorf.
Fine by me.
I hate these dandelions.
I've had an arrowhead drop.
We all do.
Snakes.
Keep-
How much
I
time
go
do we
so
have
fast
left?
that,
Mm-hmm.
I despawned it before I can pick it up.
Yeah, I noticed in the record run, there's a spot where White Hat turns around and grabs an item that randomly dropped behind him. I forget what it was, but
It was an arrowhead.
it was an
Yeah,
arrowhead.
it was
Yeah,
the arrow. Yep.
but you responded pretty quickly to it, so you must have been used to looking for it, or just fast reaction time or something.
Yeah, I feel like I was probably on like the second or third stage.
Mhm.
But yeah, that's usually where you reset if you don't get it there.
Ah, I see.
Do you
Yeah,
have-
I think you got it on the secret cliff.
Yeah, that's the big reset level.
So that boss is awful.
So in the time between timing the runs, I've been looking through the episode where we had this on last. We had it on in episode 14, and the goal there was beat Sacred Forest and Fire Test. So it's kind of similar to the one we have on today.
Right, we did do fire test in it, but we also did what, Sacred Woods?
Forest.
Yeah.
Sacred Woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
It
one
was
other one
sick-
that would be good for this.
It was Sacred Woods first and then Fire Test. Yeah, the times are looking
Mother of...
relatively similar in Fire Test from just the quick eyeballing that I've seen.
Yeah, and that was a mystery game last time, so again, it was a short amount of practice.
So you have this moth boss that has kind of a second phase that refills its life. Do any of the other bosses in the game? I know you mentioned a lot of them have a kind of rage phase, but do they completely refill their health like that?
No,
Nope, that's the only one.
just this one.
Of course.
Thanks, Feasel.
Yep.
The boss of
Oh my gosh, platform
the
watch?
second level has a phase where he turns red and he'll steal your health. But he's the only other one that does that.
Okay.
Oh, is he the only one that has the rage face? Really? I thought they all.
No,
Oh
it's
no,
just the
that's
moth-
true. Now that I think about it, it's just the moth and the. I don't even know what to call the thing.
the-
The ice ritual boss.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like, whatever the heck it is. Though that is probably one of the easiest bosses in the game, is the ice ritual boss. Just the stage is awful.
Okay.
So,
The-
what? Oh, go on.
I was just gonna say the ice ritual boss. Essentially, you can just keep him in a loop. He stops movement when you hit him. So
Yeah,
you
you
just
just
have him
stun
above
lock
you,
him.
and you just jump up and stun lock him the entire time. It's really easy.
Are any of these bosses random in a way that ruins speedruns?
The moth.
The moth?
The moth.
The moth is the only one.
Yeah.
Ha!
Thanks, Feasel.
Son of a... Oh my
Thanks,
god.
Cecil.
It actually takes the
All of
boss a
this-
second to absorb your E-tank.
Yeah,
I killed him just before you could do it.
yeah. I did the same to him just now. Yeah, like I saw the E-tank sitting in front of him as if he were going
Wow,
to use it,
that-
and then he died.
That was close.
Yeah, it was.
Well, looks like LiteYear's taken another few seconds off of his PB. He's down to a 3:30. which puts him a little bit behind authorblues. authorblues got a 328.
What? With
Yeah,
all your
very nice
complaining?
improvement there from authorblues.
With all your complaining, you just PB'd. Thanks.
Oh, I'm not allowed to PB. Got it.
Yeah. What the heck?
This is a really speed run.
Oh my gosh. Like this...
This
I'm
isn't
getting
even
the
hard
worst moth
game.
patterns.
Like everything in this game is child's play compared to the last level.
Yeah, the last level I remember being very difficult.
Is it kind of like Shatterhand in that regard? Not the rest of Shatterhand is easy per se, but the last
Yeah,
level
Shatterhand's
really
not-
needed one more checkpoint somewhere.
I'm not sure. I haven't played it yet.
Shatterhand's not super easy on its own.
No, that's tough.
Right.
We had that as mystery goal, I think.
Yep.
And it was pretty tricky.
I was here for it.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah.
That's one you were on. Pretty tricky.
I can't believe...
You guys had it as a main game too, because the goal you gave us, you said that you removed the boss from it, because it was a mystery game.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like I can do the platforming part of this stuff, but I just don't understand the boss fights at all.
I can't get the boss to come down on the side that I need him to.
Yeah,
Until it's-
he probably doesn't want to do that.
Like, is there any way to manipulate his pattern, or
Not that
is
I
it
know.
just RNG? Because he has not come down on my side until like 5 turns in every time.
Sometimes it is better to fight on the other side, on the left side, but most of the time the right side is where he spawns.
Dude, shoutouts to games that have enemies just kind of hover at the top of a ladder. Good game design, man.
Oh, I don't think I've
A
seen
plus
him
for
become the
today.
fire creature before.
Oh yeah,
I've always
do
killed
badly
him
on
before
that
that.
fight.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah, the fight gets a lot more difficult when he does that.
Yeah, what the heck?
Well, we're getting close to it, guys.
Oh, mother.
Oh,
Yep,
boy.
5 seconds left here. So now is your time to think about resetting. It's your last chance to reset.
Let's do
And
it.
that's it. No more resets past now.
I'm an internal
this thing.
optimist, so I always think I have a better run coming.
Yeah, a reset is full of potential.
Yeah. That's
Resets
all
get
I have.
records.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna just go without it. YOLO strats here. I'm just gonna go without the refill. That doesn't seem like a
Shaggy
smart
Low
decision.
Shag Overload.
That was a really bad decision. I don't understand why I made it.
'Cause you're an eternal optimist.
Yeah, well, I skipped the candle thing and I need it.
Well,
Okay, I can't get hit anymore and I'll be okay. Oh, right before the refill. Okay, I don't think I can beat this boss without dying.
Just clutch it out, you'll be fine.
yeah, easy.
Oh, he's a fire human. Oh, I did it. Whew.
Clutched it out, man. You did it. Congrats.
I was very lucky.
Let's see.
Wow, I can't
Yep,
believe that.
that is definitely a PB from Jorf.
Hey,
As
Oh,
well
he
as a
needed
PB
one of
from
those.
LiteYear.
No!
Good for you.
Oh man, I was.
Oh yeah, that is definitely
Oh man.
Jorf needed to pick me up.
well
I'm
done.
done with this game for life, dude. I'm done with this game for life.
So, wow,
Yeah,
LiteYear
Whomp Em.
just past Author Blues' time, and
Son
Author Blues
of a
had a chance
dick.
to beat that, but then just died on the boss.
Oh, jeez.
Wow.
Wow.
I hope you're happy, LiteYear.
Oh wow, I'm not even quite sure what hit him there. I just saw it now on the
Yeah.
SGL stream. I'm not even quite sure what hit him there to cause him to die.
This is your fault.
Poor Author Blues.
Oh.
Poor
Blah
Author
blah
Blues.
blah 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 blah.
That's cool. Let's play some more MC Kids, right? Let's do the hard goal.
Sure.
Oh, that sounds like something that Jorf will do well at.
If you submit it, then I could probably try and say what killed you, if you want to know.
Me?
If you want to know, yeah.
No, it's dead to me. I'm done.
It's the run never happened. It's gone.
Alright.
Never
All
happened.
right, we'll see ya.
As far as I'm concerned, Whomp Em, never heard of it.
Sounds like Author Blues got whomped.
Oh, I almost got the quick kill. Come on, come to my side. Oh no, no! I could have done it. I could have gotten the quick kill. That would have beaten Author's time too. Oh, I hate life. If it's just sitting there on the ground, it'll just die, right? Oh. I got the quick kill and then I didn't do it. It would have been a 320.
Why would anyone willingly play that game?
Play what game?
Is it like the sort of game that you played on a dare or something?
What, whomp 'em?
Yeah.
That just got-
Maybe you lost a bet?
I don't know about the same people who would want to play Big Nose the Caveman.
Or Widget.
Shots fired.
So when you do the quick kill, the cocoon hits the ground and then you just burn it and it's over, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. If I had just burned it, that would have been like a 317. But I paused and forgot. And then I didn't win. So that's cool. Oh, I can't believe I got the quick kill and then I blew it. That sucks.
Alright, well, looks like we got our final times in for match 2. Jorf takes first place by quite a big margin there with a 304.97. LiteYear gets second place with a 327.2. Author Blues just barely behind him with a 328.35. And John Carls with a 337. So that's fun, and as you can see, it's a fun game, but as you can see, these players are ready to move right past it into MC Kids and forget that ever happened.
They're ready for more Mick and
Got
Mac.
whomped.
Right.
I don't know about you, but I had a great time commentating.
Thanks. I was a really amusing match. I was entertained. If that's any
Yeah,
consolation
good.
to you guys.
I thought it was fun.
If I had
John
Yeah,
Carls,
we
if
got
it makes
one.
you feel
Thank you, Jorf.
if it makes
If
you
I had
feeling better.
killed the cocoon sitting there not attacking anything, then I would still be in the SGL playoffs, but now I am officially eliminated, so because I'm an idiot. Oh, I thought he went back up and was going to come back down, so I waited, and then he just turned into the moth, but I would have gotten a 317. And then the moth does moth stuff, and then you die.
What you thinking about moth? Oh, just moth stuff.
Yeah, from what I remember playing Whomp Em, it was fun. I liked it. Like I said, never really got anywhere in it, but
I feel like I'd really enjoy that game casually and nothing
Yeah.
else.
yeah,
It's kind of frustrating casually, actually.
because you're like, oh, gourds, I get more health, and then you're like, oh, bosses get more health too. Good game design.
Dude, Freaks Out is a legit game.
Yeah, Freaks Out is awesome.
Someone hating on Freaks Out? I just saw the Nick Flash. Someone hating on...
No, someone said, no, we're shots fired at Big Nose, and he said, hey, Big Nose is a good game. He said, no, Freaks Out is a good game. Even you would admit that.
Well, Freaks Out is a good game, but Big Nose Caveman's also a good game.
Freak Out's also $50, which is too much.
I got
for
a card of it,
Big Nose.
and by that I mean it's my brother's card, and he has a card of it. Well, you can get
$50.
the Aladdin cart version for like $5, but to find an actual cart of it, good luck.
I think I have both. I have the Aladdin and the gold cart.
I've been looking for a gold cart, and like they're just not possible to find.
John, don't forget, in this goal, there's like a lot of cards also that you need to get.
Yeah. I would love to do that. That sounds great. My spirits are shattered.
They're there.
By the power of Jorf. It's really just that moth.
By the power of the moth.
That moth, man.
Well, with that, I think I'm gonna step out.
Okay.
Gun
Okay.
card.
Alright.
That would be expensive.
Provided some good stuff for Whomp Em, so
Yeah. Nice job. Thanks for the commentary.
you're quite welcome. Thanks for having me.
Give you a call back when we got Wizards and Warriors on this show.
Oh, I'm looking for it. I'm waiting.
Yeah. I'm going to give the players another minute to get themselves acclimated while I get set up for this next match.
So what was the decision putting 3-3 after 3-4 here?
It's, because it's faster. If you have the option of doing either 3-4 or 3-3, you do the one that's that is
slightly
closer
there.
and then backtrack the shorter distance and then end on the one that's farther away. I figured if I didn't do it that way, then people would ask if they could do the levels in that order to save those frames.
Save those frames.
Sounds like the goal is 3-1 through 3-4, but not. But going 1-2-4-3.
Right.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think we're gonna get this match going. Is everybody
Now
ready
let's
to
go.
go?
Yeah.
Nick kids this time around.
Yeah.
I heard at least 3 ups.
Hell yeah, son!
There you go. All right, and it looks like everyone is here. Well, actually, I don't see any motion on John Carl's screen. You still there? John Carls. Maybe he's not there.
Uh-oh. Oh, Carls, please.
Oh, I'm here.
Oh, you're there. Okay, good.
Oh,
Just making sure. Okay, well, then I think we're going to get this match started. So, I'm going to count you guys down. 3, 2, 1, go. And here we go. We're back to MC Kids. Oh, no, we're back to Mick Kids. We're calling
Mick
it
Kids.
Mick Kids this time.
I called it McKids.
Yeah, well, we're trying to give both points of view the same amount of airtime. We're trying to be, very even about how we call this game. But, yeah, McKids. So this is World 3 this time. They're beating stages 3-1 through 3-4. And they have a certain set of cards that they need to collect. It's been specified in the goal which cards they need to get from which level. Let's see. Do you remember much about these stages, MTI?
Not specifically these stages. I do remember this is the one world that has kind of a... The world itself is effectively broken up into 2 parts, where you beat 3-1 through 3-4, get a certain number of Grimace's cards, and he's like, cool, now do the rest of my world and get me a couple more cards. And then it's only after that that you can actually move on to the next world in the game.
Right, so this is the one where the other two levels 5 and 6 of World 3 are not connected to the rest of them. You actually have to go back into World 2 and take a detour path that takes you to a different part of World 3 so you can do those levels.
Correct.
Yeah. My
Praise
favorite.
this game for having good map movement.
Pretty good map movement, does it?
Yeah, you can just
You can
hold the
buffer
button.
every input.
Oh, good. I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is my favorite level here, the one that says, "Beware of moose."
Does it say get moose and squirrel, however?
No squirrel, just moose.
No squirrel, okay.
There's very much a moose. The level's name is no lie. Yep, and there's that moose on John Carl's screen. Doing the antler charge. If you're at all familiar with Rocky and Bullwinkle, you've probably seen that before.
Yes, any moose, any video game moose, absolutely must lower its head 90 degrees and charge at you. That's just what video game moose do.
That's a stereotype.
It's an ugly stereotype about moose.
What? How did I miss that jump?
I really liked video games before like 48 hours ago.
Ow.
So I think I got most of the way through this game before I realized that outside of going between worlds 2 and 3 that you could actually more or less freely travel between worlds once you had advanced to a certain world. Freely go back and forth if need be. Which is good because you kind of need to do that. Some of the I mentioned earlier that getting all of a given mascot's cards gets you certain rewards. Most of them are actually pretty lame. Like one of them gives you a 1-up. Another one just builds you kind of a shortcut between worlds, which is, I guess, kind of neat, but not really essential. Like I said, there's the one guy who's just like, congratulations, you got all my cards. It gives you nothing.
That was a bad level.
Well, we got our first run in from Jorf, and it's a 2:36. 2:36 is the time to beat. Got John Carls almost with a run in. The other two have seemed to have reset at some point.
At least once.
Probably at least once.
Maybe once.
Beware of moose.
What is wrong with Rainwave right now?
This is already longer than... I'm just gonna get a run in. Oh, maybe not.
Maybe not.
It's weird that your life doesn't refill after levels in this game.
Mm-hmm.
Right, yeah.
It's pretty tricky. You're kind of low on health in this goal. You
Yeah,
start
shoutouts to only giving us 2 hearts, dude. Really,
That's
really
cool.
thrilled about that, by the way. I definitely said your name as a curse word a few times.
I believe, though, it starts not full, doesn't it? I don't think that
I think you only start with 3.
Yeah.
Like, at the start of the game. You don't have full health or whatever.
And every death gives you 3.
Yeah.
Hey man, we're big boy speedrunners. You should have just given us 1 heart.
1 heart.
And there's like no health upgrades, like almost ever. I feel
How
like.
do you refill your health? I actually don't know.
The only way I've gained a heart ever is because I hit 2 people with the same block. That's the only time I've ever gained health, which makes no sense.
I
to me.
think you can get if you kill 10 enemies, you will get a heart. If you don't do the double.
Well, that's perfect because I don't kill any enemies.
This game is so built for combat too, so that's really helpful.
Oh yeah. The combat physics definitely top-notch, fair, balanced.
Really good at throwing bricks right at the ground and bouncing them over everything. It's really useful.
Yep.
I love video game characters that can only do things at 45-degree angles. That's the best.
Yes. Yeah, I don't know that it has to be multiple enemies to get hearts. Multiple enemies in one
Kind of reminds me of something like SMB 2.
It's
Oh,
true.
yeah.
Oh, that's not a good strategy.
Mario the cat wants to commentate. Oh, Mario. Okay, or you can just get in my way. Oh, alright. Hi, Mario. Twitch TV is now full screen. Okay, thanks, Mario.
If the cat had signed up, it had finished the same place I have the first 2 games. So, just a consideration, maybe next time you should enter the cat in the tournament.
Oh, I have a highlight on my Twitch stream of Mario the cat beating Mega Man 700% in half a second because he just sat on my computer and stopped and restarted and immediately stopped my W split.
Oh, nice.
Which, because of what I was doing at the time, just had the 1 split for the game. Okay.
I wish I hadn't put all of my eggs in the stupid but fast strat for 3-4.
Stupid but fast strat for what level?
3-4?
Oh, for 3. I thought you said before.
Uh-huh.
I don't
I
even
found
understand how to beat 3-4 properly.
I found a route through it that is stupid fast, but it involves getting just the perfect speed at this one point in the stage. And I just want you guys to know I'm really good at pulling it off. Jorf is my spirit animal.
No, really?
It's like Jorf has actually improved his time,
Oh, that's helpful.
according to these books here.
Who put the spring underneath the bridge? What was the purpose of that?
Sorry, dude, that was me. My bad.
Construction-wise, what purpose does that serve the bridge?
So that is a tricky spot. We should probably talk a little bit about that because that's I think one of the challenges to this goal is getting that part right. I thought that was a real tricky spot. So there's a springboard that you need to reach, and it's underneath a bridge, and the bridge doesn't drop until you stand on it for a certain amount of time. And if you're trying to play this really safe, you would just stand on all the bridge segments and get them all to drop till you've made a nice big hole, and then you would jump on that springboard, and that takes you up to one of the hidden cards. But to do it quickly is another matter. You can do it by getting just one bridge segment to drop, but it's got to be the right one, and you have to have good timing. So I seen LiteYear was doing the strat. Actually haven't watched anyone else's strat for it.
I am not.
Yeah, I see John
I
Carls
just try to
making the big
break the
hole.
first block, and then I try to hit it at an angle.
Yeah, that's about right. That's the right thing to do.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, LiteYear. Or LiteYear just.
I just fall right over it.
Right, yeah, the way LiteYear does it looks like pretty fast. You can see Jorf's method. Jorf actually goes past it and gets the last of the breakable blocks to fall. That looks pretty reliable. It's a little bit tough, I think, getting enough horizontal speed going to reach the ledge you need to reach. You need to get some speed to the right if you want to make
right.
that. So
And then
that's a
once you're
little
there,
bit
it's
tough.
helpful to have enough speed to continue going fast as well.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah, there's that hidden card there.
Looking at this goal exactly how I knew I would. This goal definitely felt like worlds harder to optimize in practice.
Really, I would have thought that the other goal, because it had those ice stages, would have been more difficult. In fact, I think the second ice stage was the one I found to be the hardest stage of all to do.
I think 3-3 is definitely the hardest.
Yeah, 3-3 sucks.
And it's the one you do last in this goal.
3-3 is rough just to do. Like, of course there's a huge gap between doing it great and doing it well, but like, it's like just not choking completely on that stage is next to impossible anyway. Like just completing it.
It seems like those trees wouldn't be standing up the way that they are either. There's a lot of half chopped down trees that don't make physical sense.
Yeah, just floating in the air. That's a little
Yeah.
weird.
I think that's the biggest concern that I have. Oh, cool. Oh! That was good. Good job.
Dude, screw that jump, seriously.
3-4's like a level where I was like, oh, well, this level seems straightforward, and then I don't know what I'm supposed to do in it now. All the other ones have the tricks in them.
Right.
And then I'm like, wait, where are the platforms? Where am I supposed to go? Oh.
Yeah, so this hidden springboard, we just saw Jorf get that a second ago. Yeah, it's hidden in a block. You gotta grab the block and just happen to know there's a springboard underneath it. Otherwise, you might never know that you can get up to the top of the screen, off the top of the screen, which is what you have to do.
And I definitely wouldn't want to grab that block if I didn't know there was something underneath it, because it's just
right, you'll
precariously
fall.
floating there.
You can
yeah,
actually
yeah.
pull off that jump without getting that if you have enough momentum going the other way. Coming
Yeah, I
off
did that
of
in
it,
my
you can,
PB actually.
Yeah, you can do the turnaround jump.
Here it is.
I guess Jorf is confident enough with his time that he can take some time to antagonize a moose.
Yeah, he's playing Matador with a moose there.
He does already have the match on lockdown, though. He's got 2 victories already over all the other players, so he is set. We already know he's advancing to the next round in the winner's bracket.
Well, when you put it that way, it makes me really want to give up.
Oh,
No, it's between you and LiteYear. I'm out. From what I
Dude,
can
that was
tell.
my strat. How did that one not work?
'Cause
I guess my
can't
strat's
keep
kind of crappy. That makes sense, though.
How much time is left? My computer died.
14 minutes.
My external computer.
Hey, let's just finish out this run. How about that? Or maybe not. How about we just reset instead?
Why would you do that?
Because I
died on 3-4 a lot, and that's supposed to be an easy level.
And I think the route I take is not easy for it.
It's just one of those levels that looks easier than the other ones, but it's not.
I figure it's probably okay for me to just like give up, right?
No, you're still in competition, my friend.
If you want to, I mean, there's still
Between
still
you and
are keeping
LiteYear.
track of the points.
Yeah.
I can't believe I didn't kill that moth. I'm gonna have a nightmare about that tonight.
That moth. It'll haunt your dreams, man.
It's my least favorite moth. Of
You have
all
like
the
the moth
moths.
power rankings?
Yeah, it's definitely #1 most notorious moth in my life.
Compared to what other moths?
There's the one in Mega Man, one of the Mega Man X games. Isn't there a
Yeah,
moth?
Morph Moth.
Butterfly?
Yep,
yeah.
Morph Moth.
There you
Yeah.
go. So,
Mothra. The
Mothra
Godzilla
against
character.
Godzilla, yeah.
Yep.
All the moths that fly in my back door. In
Okay,
my
yeah.
apartment. I don't know. Hundreds of other moths. Hundreds. That I like more. I should probably just put a run on the board, huh?
So still only one person with a run on the board.
God, I hate this game so
Oh, really?
much.
Difficult goal.
I thought everybody had a run on the board. Except me, because
Doesn't
I
going
look
for the
like
good
it.
run.
No.
I keep getting to stages and then they don't go the way I want to, and then I reset. That's the story of my.
I keep jumping
And
in
how
the
about you,
water,
johncarls?
and then that kills you. So,
No, I don't think that's
Yeah.
true.
Because McDonald's wants to discourage swimming and exercise.
Well, not. You shouldn't do that immediately after eating McDonald's, right? That's
true.
Look how the
But
water
I haven't
has the
eaten one
snap
item
jaw.
of food, and I'm running around the whole world here.
Like how the water has the snap jaw that I recognize from DKC2 almost. And it one-shots you too.
Finally, I'm making it halfway through this stage without having already taken a hit. I mean, 2 hearts is fair and all, but I'd like to have more than one going into the next stage.
Hey, you're the one who likes Gargoyle's Quest.
Gargoyle's Quest is sick.
Yeah, you only have one hit in that game. Or you're dead.
Darn it.
These bridges are not safe. Somebody really should shut them off.
Maybe that's what the spring was for. It was instead of like doing proper safety measures.
Well, I like how there's a
guardrail.
sign in front
Finally!
of one that's missing 1 block, but then there's one's missing like 12 blocks, and they don't have a sign. It's like,
Finally got the decent strat on that stage.
are you happy?
So, okay, the plot of this game is that Ronald is at a picnic with Mick and Mac, and he's showing off his magic bag.
Oh,
Ronald brought his
yeah.
magic bag to the picnic, and everyone's
That's-
very amused by it. And then suddenly Hamburglar steals it, and Mick and Mac vow to help Ronald get his magic bag back.
I hate it when a big fat guy grabs my bag. I think we've all been there. Oh, cool.
No. God. Oh, you can-
Okay.
Alright, Jorf has taken Blecky's advice. And
Yeah,
giving
he's taking
Whomp Em some
Lucky's
practice.
advice. He's gonna get some Whomp Em action in here.
I'm a little bummed out.
Yeah. Yeah, Zero knowing if I remember the resolution of the plot correctly, it actually does turn out to not totally be Hamburglar's fault. Like, he
Gotta
definitely steals the
run.
magic bag, but his intentions are good.
Wait, the magic bag escapes from Hamburglar. Wow.
Oh, on its own?
Yeah, on its own.
Hmm.
Yeah, you fight the magic bag at the end of the game.
Right,
Oh,
yeah, you fight the
Hamburglar.
magic
He's
bag.
not fat. I'm thinking of Grimace.
Yeah, it's Grimace, is the fat one, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hamburglar was always my favorite.
Yeah.
I just liked what he stood for.
Stealing hamburgers.
Yeah.
I think Mayor McCheese is a character that needs to get a video game of his own.
There's a Mayor McCheese in
Mayor
the
McCheese.
McDonald's universe?
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Oh. I don't know who that is. Is he a mouse?
No, he's a guy with a gigantic hamburger for a head,
Oh.
and he's wearing a suit.
Well, gotta keep it classy.
Alright, well, so far... Oh, John Carl's got a run on the board as well here. At 3 minutes.
I've apparently not played this game in quite a while because I was evidently, like... I was combining Cosmic, the McDonald's character, and Mayor McCheese in my head, apparently. For some reason thought Cosmic had the hamburger bun for a head.
Is Cosmic another character in McDonald's world?
Yep. Fuck!
Yes.
It's an
God!
alien with like 6 arms.
How many characters are there?
That
There
was
were
such
quite
a
a few.
There were
decent
quite a
stage,
few.
and then I just jumped to my death because that's how you play this game.
Remember the Fry
The
Guys?
McDonald's mascot universe was surprisingly rich in the 80s and
Yeah,
early 90s.
in the 80s, they really went overboard with introducing characters. I don't know what they were thinking they were going to do with all those characters.
Apparently put them into McKids is the answer.
Merchandising, dude. Merchandising for life.
The playground
Merchandise.
that they have built into the McDonald's needed characters to like shape
Yeah.
their rides after.
Yeah, basically.
I mean, BK had, or Burger King had BK Kids.
Yeah, that's true. Mario.
And then later, the Creepy King.
Creepy King is best king.
Dude, that should be one of your, the SGL matches, is play Sneak King.
Sneaking.
I don't think SGL usually deals in Xbox games.
Don't
Still
usually
be.
deal in meme games.
Yeah, you
Oh.
would never.
Oh, whoa! Let's not start saying words we can't take back, huh?
Every one of the games we play on this show, though, is guaranteed to be a game that's not going anywhere. It's no fad. It's going to be here forever.
Certainly.
I think for the for my main game playoff poll, I was like, "What? Where's Wacky Races?" And then for the mystery game poll, I said, "Oh, there's Wacky Races."
I love Wacky Races. It's such a good game.
It is a good game.
It is a good game, but it's kind of a game that I associate with SGL for whatever reason. I think that's probably the one that I personally have seen on SGL more than any other game. I don't know if it's actually the one that's been on the most, but
When I started learning these goals, I really liked MC Kids, but I don't know what's changed. Did the game get less fun?
Competing against Jorf.
Blame Jorf.
yeah, it's Jorf's fault.
My bad.
Used to like you, Jorf. Now an unfollow is on your way.
Ooh.
I just want to finish this goal.
Yeah,
Am I
I'm
only
starting
the-
to feel the same way.
Have
Yeah, we have
author.
LiteYear and authorblues both still looking to get a time on the board here.
Hey man,
How much time
I'm
do we have
working
left?
on it.
4 minutes.
Hey, let's not bring timers into this, okay?
I can't believe I didn't kill that moth. I'm never gonna forget that. That and dropping Mike Trout in my baseball keeper league are two things I'll never forget. To my grave. Sports.
I do this level way too
I
safe.
just want video games to go the way they're meant to go. world record. I just need an uncontested run where no one else has a better time than me.
I got one of those.
Wow, that was a smart thing I did.
Let's see. Whoop. Not good.
I feel like I'm getting dumber playing this.
I think you're overestimating how smart you were before you were playing this.
Fair enough.
Well, LiteYear's got his completed run. It's a 238.
Yep.
Ah.
I just get bopped in the last 10 minutes. I can only get runs in the first 5 minutes today. And then... Oh, these chipmunk things just live their whole lives walking back and forth on one log. That just does not seem like a good life.
Is that what they are? They're chipmunks?
I don't know.
I don't know. Yeah.
I
Chipmunks,
cannot tell what that
beavers.
is.
No.
It could be lions.
Lions?
Really poorly drawn lions.
Oh,
I
yes.
think it might be the day that I quit playing video games.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That's how I feel right now. That's exactly how I feel.
The kids...
Between that and AGDQ submissions, I'm like, oh, maybe I don't like this hobby anymore.
Yeah.
Maybe I should just help the world out somehow, and then I just play video games.
Alright, got the official timing for LiteYear's run. It is 2:38, so that puts him in second
Wow.
here.
That's literally 20 seconds faster than my best practice time, so that's not good.
And 10 seconds slower than Jorf's run, which he does not feel the need to defend.
Is he playing Whomp Em?
Yes, he is.
Playing some more Whomp Em over there.
Just rubbing it in.
Jorf, War Rocky, and Bullwinkle. When?
No.
I want to see Jorf versus Dragon Arc in the playoffs. That would be a lot of fun. I feel like you're both robots.
Yeah, Dragon Dark is a very strong player as well.
Gosh.
That's right, we'll be seeing Dragon Dark playing an SGL again next Friday, a week from today.
Friday SGL.
Yep, doing next Thursday we got Andy and Cards the Heart, and they're gonna be playing a cute little game called Rhino Rumble.
I
you
love
put
that game.
That was one of the ones we could vote for, I think, right?
Yeah.
Is it Game Boy Color?
It's Game Boy Color. Excellent game.
Oh.
Just really
Like fun.
fun, tight controls. The music is really good. So that should be pretty fun to see. Oh, but we gotta do a last call here. So now is your last chance to reset because we are about out of time.
I don't know why I just reset when I just started the level. And I hadn't made any
Well,
mistakes.
you may as well.
May as well,
Yeah,
yeah.
No, I haven't made any
Why not?
mistakes, and I just started the level. I'm gonna reset because Fiesel told me to.
All right. Well, we're done with resets now, so enjoy your run.
Well, it's over.
I'll try.
I already messed it up.
I'm really curious as to what's happening on Jorf's screen.
Yeah, that's kind of weird.
Yeah.
Well, if you want a new game to play, we've got a bonus game that's been posted. If anyone wants to give that a go.
I love video games still.
Whoa!
Actually,
something's
I
definitely
don't
messed up.
I don't speedrun anymore, so
Yeah.
So you want to do a casual let's play? What is happening on Jorf's screen?
I'm actually a painter now. So that's gonna be a lot
I
of
just
fun.
got this sweet save state in Bizarro MC Kids Land.
What?
Wow. Well, looks like everyone's runs are finished.
Looks like all
Yeah, mine's still going.
did manage to post a run, so.
Okay, well, looks like we got the final times then on the board. Jorf.
Maybe not.
Wait, maybe not?
Now you do.
Oh, never mind. Never mind. We do.
No, I won't play
Oh, I
that.
thought
Did
LiteYear had
Off
given up
Pop
for some
again?
reason.
Oh,
Shoot.
I'll submit at a time. I'm timing it right now.
Oh,
Not
okay.
that we've gone that low. My best time in practice was like 2:34.7, something like that.
My fastest in practice was 240 flat, but I couldn't pull off both the stage 3 fast strat and not choking the rest of the run. Those two things didn't
Whoa.
really go together.
Oh, Jorf, did you load the save state for the other game
The Whomp Em save
Yeah.
state.
after you saw me do that? Oh my gosh, that looks like almost as good as normal Mick Kids.
Yeah, just about.
So if I killed that
Fun when
moth
stuff
off,
like that
you would
actually
have been
works.
bounced from the playoffs.
Maybe, I
They
don't
just
know.
killed that
I mean, I
because
did
just-
beat your time for this one.
Oh, did you finish a run?
Yeah, 246.
Oh, then. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, then you win it.
All right, the board is updated. authorblues gets his
46
time on the
isn't
board at the last minute of 246, puts him above johncarls.
I get bounced last 5 minutes.
That's it. So yeah, there we go. Now we got our final times. 228 is Jorf's #1 time. LiteYear about 10 seconds behind him with a 238. authorblues with a 246, and johncarls with a 259. So there we go. There we have it. Looks like Jorf was the big winner this time around, taking first place in all
Indeed.
3 of our matches.
Well, he played McKidd, so big winner comes with air quotes.
Right, big winner.
I like
I think at the end of the day, we were all losers.
Alright, so let's go take a look at what the brackets look like. So, Jorf beat out LiteYear, and then Jorf beat out authorblues in the next stage of the matchups. authorblues beat out johncarls, but then lost to Jorf in the second stage. Down in the losers bracket, LiteYear was put up against johncarls, and LiteYear managed to beat johncarls there too. So it looks like Jorf is going to advance in the winners bracket into the next round. authorblues and LiteYear are going to be seeded into the losers bracket, and they will be back within the next couple weeks to continue their matches. They're still alive. They'll be seeded into different parts of the losers bracket, so it'll be a while before they have the potential to play each other again.
Coming for you, LiteYear.
I don't understand
did
what
we
you
play
said, but I
against each
think
other?
you said I won. Did I win?
You won. Congratulations.
How did what was the final tally of wins losses for each person?
It was, I think it was 3-0 across the board.
Yeah, it was, I think all
Yeah,
4 matches
It
were
would be.
Jorf, myself, Arthur,
Yeah,
and then
they-
John.
Yeah, I think
They
that's
all
what it was.
finished in the
Jorf,
same
LiteYear,
order.
authorblues, johncarls.
Did LiteYear beat me every single match?
Yeah.
It looks like it. He was beat you by 1
Man,
second.
that is some stuff right there.
Yeah, one of them he beat you by 1 second, and the other one it was a little more than that.
Man, it must really suck having someone beat you in each match.
Yeah, I don't know what that feels like.
That must be terrible.
Technically, in the bracket, we never met Arthur Blues.
I think my first week of
But I just
SGL,
needed to
went,
know for me.
I think my first week of SGL, I went 6-1, and since then I'm like 5-30 or something like that.
Well, the bonus game is posted if anyone wants to play that for a little bit. It's a fun little game suggested by White Hat.
Oh, yeah, that explains a lot.
Yeah.
I've already
I
played
have
one of
work-
the series, and that was enough for me.
The SNES one?
Yeah,
This is quite a bit different than that, I think.
I am gonna call it a night. I have work in the morning. And
Alright. Well,
But
thanks.
Yeah.
I do appreciate
I
you
gotta-
all.
I gotta churn out more widget runs.
That's important.
Some of us have to play real speed games.
Awesome job, guys.
Yeah, good game.
Very impressive runs. I like you all.
I had a fun time.
Yeah, me too. Thanks,
Yes, it
Feasel.
was good.
Yeah, thank you guys.
It was a
Great.
fun time. Thanks for
I'm
letting me
glad
commentate, but I do have to head to bed here myself, so.
Alright, thanks, MDI. I really appreciated the commentary. Without
I'm gonna cut my
program.
stream this time
So-
instead of leaving it up for 5 days.
Oh, okay, that'd be good.
Yeah.
That was a record.
Hitbox didn't like that last time,
No,
so.
I didn't care for that too much.
Or they like send you an email or something?
Oh yeah.
They were like, "You've been streaming a black screen for the last 5 days."
You know, if they had given me a more useful message, then I would have actually known what the problem was a bit sooner. But they just sent me this boilerplate message with like a terms of service violation. I'm like, what the hell did
Jesus.
I do?
Sorry about that.
That's
all
the
right.
best.
Well, some stuff going on next week. Actually, tomorrow. Tomorrow's the next SGL. Tomorrow we've got Cryon Conquest. which is
So that's a
fun little
manly game right there.
Yeah, it's a great game. Halloween-themed Mega Man, basically. And
That was almost my top pick for the main goal game.
yeah, it's a pretty solid game. I mean, once I put that up into the voting pool, I was pretty sure it was going to get picked pretty quickly, and it
I
did.
feel like I pushed that pretty low, just from my own familiarity with it, but I may have left it mid-range.
Well, the players tomorrow are going to be Jeff Sledge, Keener, Seawolf, and Tolu. So they're going to be facing off in Cryon Conquest. I haven't heard much from them yet as far as how the practice is going, but I know that they were working on it because there was a little bit of discussion about it.
Jeff came
we'll
into my
see.
chat last night and said that he's been practicing it for days straight, and all he has tweeted about since he started practicing it was how much pain he's in from Cryon Conquest.
Wow, well then he's taking it real seriously. Watch out then. Next week, next Thursday, it's going to be Andy and Cards of the Heart playing Rhino Rumble and another Game Boy game yet to be revealed. And then Friday of next week, it's going to be Dragon Dark versus Cananophone in a game that has not been determined yet, but is going to be released within the next 24 hours. We'll let you know what that's going to be. Just take a look at our Twitter if you want to get announcements when things are happening, when stuff gets scheduled, what games are getting picked, etc. Probably your source for any information that you need is just to go to our website. URL's there at the bottom of the screen, speedgaming.tv/2015, for the tournament information. Yeah, that's about it.
Thanks, everyone. Speedrunning's fun.
Used to be.
Yeah. It feels great to finally be liberated from this wretched hobby. Alright, I'm gonna hop off, guys.
Okay, see you later.
Later.
I'm gonna get off too, so thanks.
Okay, see ya.
Thanks. Congratulations, Jorf. Good luck.
Yeah. Thanks. You too.
Alright, now Jorf's going to entertain us with some Ninja Gaiden 2. Why don't I look up the soundtrack for that while we're here? Sorry, Blecky, didn't mean to cut off the Trip World music. If I'd realized it was such a good game, I would have left it. I only saw when it was too late that it was Trip World. Well, I'm going to update the challenge brackets so we can see how the predictions are going, see how people are doing in that. Oh man, this is, it's not looking good. It's the top of the predictions bracket is me and then Mythical, so this certainly looks rigged. Uh-oh, someone better start beating me. This is gonna look really bad. And then Jeff Sledge is the next person in the number 3 in the predictions, and then Reign of Soten, and then Zyre. Totally rigged. Andy's saying it's rigged, but I think both me and Mythical picked Andy to go at least to the top 3. Mythical's got Andy winning the whole thing. Let's see, your bracket got wrecked. Let's see what yours... Let's see where yours is here. Oh wow, you're way down there. Dang. You did get wrecked. How long have you been playing Ninja Gaiden 2?
Maybe a year.
Okay. It's pretty fun. I learned to pick up Ninja Gaiden 1 a while back, but I didn't really do much 2. Like, for the Big 20 race, I participated in the tutorial, so I got a little bit of practice in with that, but it seems like a really fun game. I probably like it better than Ninja Gaiden 1, I would say.
Yeah, I really like the no randomness aspect of it. So it's all just execution.
Wait, there's no randomness in it?
Nope.
Trying to think.
Just a little on the final boss.
Oh, like his projectiles, or the stuff that whatever he's spewing out, that stuff
Yeah.
is random? I guess that's the case with Ninja Gaiden 1 as well. I don't think there's any randomness until you get up to the shrimp form of the final boss.
One has like the Hammer Brothers, right?
Are those really random though? I thought that they were on some kind of timer. No, I guess you're right. The God Hammers, those are RNG, huh?
Hmm.
Or maybe it's a global timer. I'm actually not sure. It may be that if you just play really consistently, you always get the same hammer patterns. I like the graphics in this stage right here. It just looks so 3D.
This one really messes with my eyes, all the green.
Yeah. Yeah, it makes you hit the bitrate cap. You can see stuff get kind of blurry once you get onto screens like that. Yeah, this is really detailed backgrounds. Like, compared to Ninja Gaiden 1, which seems so austere, this is really, really rich, and everything looks all rounded and textured. And of course, there's beating hearts woven into the background.
Of course.
Of course.
And then the castle crumbles for a minute and a half.
Yeah. A little piece at a time.
Alright, I think that's it for me. Just had to play a real speed game.
Nice. Cleanse your palate of all these garbage games. Cool. Great work today.
Yeah, it was fun.
So we don't know yet who you're going to be put up against, though. Next, it's going to be one of the people from tomorrow. So Tolu, Jeff, Seawolf, or Keener, one of those four, is going to be your opponent in the next round.
Cool, cool. Alright, I played Donald Land and McKids. I think you're out of those kind of games.
We're out of McDonald's games?
Yeah.
I'll find something.
Okay. Looking forward to it. See ya.
Okay, see you later. And that's it for the stream. Goodbye, everybody. We're going to be closing up shop. Be back at 7 p.m. Eastern tomorrow. Actually, later today if it's already after midnight for you, but Friday evening, 7 p.m. Eastern time. So that is about, what, 19 hours from now? So tune back in then and we can watch some Cryon Conquest. And that will be our final round 1 matchup. Good night, everybody.